But then fans also want to know, will we see you on a bodybuilding stage anytime in the near future? And if so, what would it take to get you back on a competitive bodybuilding stage? Phil, what's next? Because again, we talked about your forays now as a media personality, as someone making the podcast circuit. You appear at a lot of talking engagements. But then fans also want to know, will we see you on a bodybuilding stage anytime in the near future? And if so, what would it take to get you back on a competitive bodybuilding stage?
Now, if you just saw how my wife just took a step back and like took a deep breath, I think the war is over.
Answer carefully.
I think the war is over. But I'll be on a bodybuilding stage next year. I'll be at the Olympia next year for the 60th. I'll be on that stage receiving my International Sports of Hall of Fame award. And I might be in really good shape. That's what I can promise, because I'm always going to be a bodybuilder. Ronnie Coleman's always going to be a bodybuilder. Arnold said he was always going to be a bodybuilder. I'm definitely always going to be a bodybuilder. I have no reason. And I took a lot of time off. And I lost a little bit of myself not being in that gym. And, you know, traveling to Apiro to meet with Rudy and stuff like that and train on that equipment, I needed something to kind of rev me up a little bit. And I've been saying this for like the last couple of years, like, oh yeah, I'm back. And it literally just clicked a couple of weeks ago. I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. I want to be better. I'm young enough to be better. I'm healed up. What am I waiting for? Competing is not really in my thought process, because at the end of the day, I'm on Mount Rushmore already. It's me, Arnold, Ronnie, and Lee. There's 4 of us. I don't have a problem being tied with Schwarzenegger. I'm sure you guys wouldn't have a problem if you were tied with Schwarzenegger either. The goal was to win 9, if not 10. But sometimes you have to kind of ask yourself, what else am I good at? And you talked about the motivational speaking and the podcasting.
But also, like, again, you know, you as the face of a company representing Banana, you show that business acumen, your speaking ability, your ability to connect, your ability to communicate in such an eloquent fashion. And not to be lost in all this, you're Phil freaking Heath. You're a 7-time Mr. Olympia. In my head, as a fan, I'm trying to think to myself, what is the big picture? How do you put this all together going forward?
You sit with yourself for a while and you remind yourself, and this is coming from my wife. She told me one day, she goes, you know, because I was really down in the dumps, you know, because you put a lot of your identity in this bodybuilding stuff. And once that, I felt like it got taken away because I got injured and just pissed. She said, you know, you should be thanking your body. You're not showing enough gratitude. And I had to like sit back. Sometimes if you looked in the mirror every morning and thanked your body for putting up with your ass every day, getting up at 5 a.m., doing the cardio, doing double cardio, training once if not twice a day, traveling the world 200 to sometimes 250,000 miles a year, having all that stress doing prep. You never just sat back and thanked your body for putting up with you. And to be quite honest, I was able to get out of a sport that has claimed the lives of a lot of people that we know. Yeah. And I also had to think about that. So I had to show a lot of gratitude to that and say, you know what, I can always still be a bodybuilder. I don't have to compete to be a bodybuilder. Hell, majority of y'all don't compete, and you're still bodybuilders, and you love the sport, right? You love going to the gym. And I also wanted to be a reminder of those athletes that are competing currently is that there's still a lot more life to live post-stage. I commentate the Olympia, I get to travel the world, do motivational speaking and stuff like that, and I'm still getting better at it, and I love it. Yep. And now I get to talk to people in corporations and stuff that know nothing about bodybuilding, and they're like, who the hell is this big guy? And then we have some relatable topics that I get to share about mindset and perseverance and those things that now I get to really be the gift that I was always intended to be. And that was to provide energy, passion, motivation, inspiration, all because I received so much and I want to give back. So yeah, you know, what's next for me? Next year, we have our Breaking Olympia documentary that's coming out in March. I'm doing a lot of other appearances, of course, with Panada, such as the FIBO, possibly the Arnold, UK possibly. We don't know yet because of the theatrical release. But you know, I'm on the motivational speaking circuit. I'm also working with our company Transcend. They're out of Michigan. We have our gym built there. I'm gonna be doing a ton of content. YouTube is actually going to be on fire next year, and that's something I've never done in my entire bodybuilding career. And you guys know this. You guys watch me on someone else's YouTube. It's about time you watch me on my own.
I was going to ask you, when is the Phil Heath podcast coming out? When is the Phil Heath YouTube channel about to go full tilt?
Q1 of next year.
Let's go.
Isn't that right, babe? Because she's the manager, she's the producer. So Q1 of next year, Phil Heath podcast, Phil Heath TV on YouTube, training, vlogging. I'm gonna be showing you my life for the first time in my life. And it's gonna be wild, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy, I know that, but it's gonna be exciting because the passion. Allowing you guys to see what's in here and in here, day in and day out. But you are gonna see my ass in that gym more. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna gain some size to where people are gonna expect me to compete again. And look,
and the rumors will begin.
You're gonna start the rumors, the fans are gonna start the rumors. It ain't gonna probably happen. I said probably. It ain't gonna happen. See, that's the bodybuilding. It's like ain't
But
gonna.
the door's not totally shut.
It's shut.
Never
man.
say never. Never say never.
Yeah, you know, it would take a lot. It would take a lot of sacrifice, like you said. My wife and I, we sacrificed a lot. Today, actually, I gotta give a personal shout out to my wife. It's our 1 year anniversary today.
Look at that.
Yes.
You stand way to the
Yeah. So she supported me. We were both married before. Obviously, it didn't work out for that reason. We were supposed to be together the first time, but we had to go have like a little test run the first time. Met the second time, and she's been literally my better half. She has helped me so much, and she was the one that inspired me to do the damn YouTube, to do better speaking. She's actually one that would sit with me and try to extract the vulnerability that is necessary to impact other people's lives. And she would always tell me, people will only know you as far as you know yourself. So to be able to sit with yourself more, not just in the gym, because that is very easy for me. I can sit in the gym and give you some nuggets of wisdom, but just sitting still, sitting with emotions, being able to put words to them, and providing solutions. So yeah, you know, that's what's next. Like I said, the podcast, the Philly podcast, the YouTube, Breaking Olympia, working with Transcend, shout out to Transcend, shout out to Panada. We're doing a lot of stuff with Panada. We got a lot of other business stuff that we can't really talk about right now, but like it's a lot of cool things that we'll be sharing on the podcast and sharing on the YouTube. So we're really excited about it. I can't say it enough. I'm just thankful for my wife, all of our team, you know, because like Ronnie said, it requires a big support group. And my wife wears a ton of freaking hats. And I'm not just saying that because she's here, it's just the freaking truth. We get to travel together, and we get to make a really fun life together. But yeah, 2024 is my year, and it's the 60th Mr. Olympia, and I'm helping Dan Solomon right now and Jake Wood try to sell some tickets. You guys really need to figure out a way to get to Las Vegas, because it's going back to Las Vegas, where this man won all those titles, and me too. I guess it wasn't designed for me to win in Orlando, so I won them all in Vegas. He won them all in Vegas. I hope to see you guys in the 60th. That's right. Shit, I messed up.
Madison Square Garden, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.